In this video, we are going to discuss question number 6 and we will understand that how to set up an equation from the given statements. We have done such type of questions in the previous class also. But the length of the questions were short and they were very direct. Like the sum of two numbers is x and 4 is 8. Take for example, the sum of numbers x and 4 is 8. So here you do not have to use much of your brain. It is very simple to frame the equation that will become sum of two number x and 8. So x plus 8 or x plus 4, whatever I said, is equals to 8. Clear? Here in the sixth question, children, these are the real life examples which we come across. I told you mathematics is related with our life. These type of statements you generally hear from somebody or the other. Somebody must have told you, I am half of your age, your younger brother or sister. Or somebody must have also said, you are half our age. Yes. So what is that? Why in mathematics we need to go through these type of questions? Half our age. Are these questions of any other subject? No. These type of questions are very much based on mathematics. Take for example, like I said, if somebody says, you are half my age, that means the person, he is saying, you are half my age. And he said, I am 40. So, we have to compare with the age of this person. What is the child's age when the person says, you are half my age? So, let us begin with the first question, that is, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marbles. So this time here in this question, Irfan is talking about marbles. He is saying that he has total 37 marbles. But he is comparing his marbles with the marbles what Parmeet has. So now children, like yesterday also I told you that you will move from the right hand side. So in the book it is given that you will take the Parmeet's marble as M. So our journey of solving this question will start from let Parmeet's marble be M, because it is given in the book that you take variable M. Now after that, let us first understand what is the question. Here there are two boys, Parmeet and Irfan. Irfan is having 37 marbles, but he is comparing marbles with Parmeet's marble. And now we do not know how many marbles Parmeet has. So, if Parmeet is having M marble, now see, what is Irfan saying? That he has 7 marbles more than 5 times Parmeet's marble. So, we will start from the right hand side. Parmeet's marble, we have taken it as M. Now, 5 times Parmeet's marble. So, in the next line, it will become 5 times of Parmeet's marble. So, what is Parmeet's marble? M. So, what is it? 5 times means into M. That means this will become 5M. Now, move 7 marbles more than 5 times. So, just write this much now. 7 marbles more than what? 5 times the marble Parmeet has. And for this whole sentence, what we have taken out? 5m, correct? 5 times the marble Parmeet has. So 5m. Now more than means add more. How much more? 7 to 5m. I hope this you know. So 2 5m. Sorry, m. 5m plus 7. So this is the marble what Irfan has. And he is equating it to 37. So finally you will write down 5m plus 7 equal to 37. Is it clear? Have you understood? So here the sentence, how you are going to write down this in your notebook. Now let us discuss that. So you will write down from here. Let Parmeet has m marbles. So marbles equal to m. Now move. Irfan has 37 marbles. This we will do afterwards. So start from here. Parmeet's marble is m. 5 times the Parmeet marbles. So write down here. 5 times Parmeet's marble, we have taken it as m. So now you will write down 5 times m. So 5 into m, that is 5m. We got this. Now, so second time I am explaining you, be very careful and cautious while framing the statement. That is why I have told you in the previous video also, make it a habit of moving from the right hand side towards the left hand side. Now 5 times the marble Parmeet has means 5m. Now read the question. 7 marbles more than 5 times. So write down 7 times. No, that is 7 marbles. So 7 marbles more than 5 times 5m. That will become that whatever he is having 7 more than this. So 5 times he is already having plus 7 he is having. And Irfan has, or you can say number of marbles Irfan has equal to 37. So this will give us the equation. This is the LHS part. So here you will write down 5m plus 7 equal to 37. So our equation we have set up. I hope it is clear. Well understood. See children, in these type of questions, these are very tricky but not very difficult. Only thing is you have to understand the questions. So I have told you, I have given you some tricks to solve, that is moving from the RHS, yes, and do some rough work if needed with pencil. So now we will move. This was your first part of question number 6. Let us move to the second part. See children, now in question number 2, they are talking about a child, a girl, whose name is Lakshmi, and the comparison is with father. Now see, what is the comparison? Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. It is given father's age is 49. But now this number they are comparing it with Lakshmi's age. So see what they are saying. He is 4 years older than. 4 years older than means plus 4. Then 3 times Lakshmi's age. So we got the keywords. First is Lakshmi's age. We do not know what is Lakshmi's age first thing. So we will take one variable to represent Lakshmi's age. But in the book it is given that you take for Lakshmi's age variable as y. If this was not given, You could have taken any other your choice variable. So see, we will move from the right hand side. First, we will write down that let Lakshmi's age be y years. Now see, 3 times. This is my first keyword. Then the second is this one. 3 times. 3 times means 3 into. What? 3 into what? Lakshmi's age. So Lakshmi's age we have taken it as y. So 3 into y. Then move. This will be our third keyword. So 4 years older. Then that means 4 years older. Somebody is older than you. That means plus. Yes, if the person is younger, then minus. If somebody says, suppose your age is 12 and somebody says, oh, you are 12. I am 10 years older than you. So 10 years older means plus 10. That means the age of that person is 22. But the same thing, if somebody says, oh, you are 12. I am, you can say, 7 years younger to you. So 7 years younger means here this will be 5 years. Is it clear? So we will move in this pattern. So we will start with the setting up of equation. So first thing is, it is given, let you take Lakshmi's age to be y years. Remember children, one more thing, when we set the equation for the given statement, when you set the variable, what are these variables? These are the unknown values, because here it is clearly given Lakshmi's father is 49 and we were talking about the child and her father. So why we need to set up an equation? And then your question comes that ma'am, why we are taking variable? We are taking variable because we know father's age, but we are comparing that father's age with the child's age. Yes, and they are saying that father's age is 3 times Lakshmi's age. But Lakshmi's age we do not know. They have not given anything. If they would have given it as 3 years or 10 years or 4 years, then we could have multiplied 3 with Lakshmi's age and added 4 to it. Have you understood? So this is why, because Lakshmi's age is unknown. So we should get this equation correct. We will do the cross checking this time. I will explain you. So start, you will write down let Lakshmi's age be y years. Okay. Now what is that? Lakshmi's age is y. We have taken. Now 3 times Lakshmi's age. So write down same thing. 3 times. But instead of Lakshmi's age, you can write now y. So 3 times y. So 3 times y means children, 3 times means into y. This will give you 3y. Let me rub this part. Okay. Now check. 4 years older than. So write down 4 years older than whom? 3 times Lakshmi's age. That is 4 years older, and the rest thing we have taken out as 3y. So what will this be? 3y plus 4. And Lakshmi's father age is 49. So here write down that also. Father's age is 49. So that means equal to 49. This is our LHS and this will become our RHS. Check. 3y plus 4 equal to 49. So this is the equation for the given statement. This is one thing. Now suppose we have formed the equation, and after forming an equation you are still not sure whether the equation is correct or not. You can't leave it like this only for exam. These type of questions will generally come for 3 to 4 marks. So can we just leave these questions like that even after solving when we have doubt? So we should not keep doubt in our mind. So now what we will do, children, we will do the cross check. So you will pause the video and write. Now let us cross check. What we have got? 3y plus 4 equal to 49. I am in a position to tell you that we can do the cross checking because I have explained you the meaning of transposition. So what will happen? See this cunning fox, it is already with one number. So they will be together. They will make this 4 go down there, that side. So this will become 49 is at its own place. So plus 4 when goes to the other side of the equal to sign, this will become minus 4. That means 3y is equals to 45. Now the cunning fox will play again one game. He will say, you helped me, but you shouldn't have held me because I am going to send you also that side. So 3y means 3 into y. What relation they share? It is actually 3 into y is 45. So he will send in, he will say, fox will say, you take everything with you. What is that into you take? I don't want. I will stay alone. So y is all alone. But 3 into, after transposition, that will become divide by 3. Yes. So divide by 3. 3 ones are and 15. So what is Lakshmi's age? Lakshmi's age we got it as 15. So now you put this here. See, why I will show you. This should, RHS and LHS should be equal. So check your LHS. This we have done before also, children, such questions. It is 3y plus 4. So value of y, what we have calculated? 15. So 3 into 15 plus 4. Now see, 15 3s are 45 plus 4. What is this? This is 49. RHS is 49 and check your, LHS is 49 and check your RHS. This is also 49. That means the equation what we have set up is correct. So do remember to once at least cross check the values after getting the equation solved. Get the value, put in the equation and check whether LHS and RHS are equal or not. Just don't leave these questions simply after solving. If you have time, I am saying, if you have time, try to do the cross-checking of these type of statement questions. Now, question number 3. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is. That is, she is talking about the highest mark of one child who has got. And she is saying that it is twice the lowest marks. That means she is comparing with two children. One who got highest marks and one who got lowest marks. Then she is saying the child who got highest marks. She is not telling the value now. She is saying that the child who got the highest marks in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. And then it is given the highest mark score is 87. Okay. Now when you read further, you will see the value of that highest mark is also given. It is 87. But she is comparing it with lowest mark child who got less marks. So now what you have to do? This is our RHS. But she is comparing it with lowest marks. So value of highest mark is already given. So we will not put the value for highest mark as L or H. Yes, have you understood that why even though in the question it is given that take the lowest score to be L. That means you have to represent the lowest mark by some variable. But you should know that why only they are giving us for lowest marks. Here they are giving us for lowest marks because the value of highest mark is already given. Now you have to compare it with the lowest mark, which is the unknown value. So for unknown value only we take the variable. So we will start with let the lowest marks be L. Now move further. Wrong. First, we will take twice the lowest mark, because wherever you have multiplication of variable, you take that first. So, lowest marks twice. Twice the lowest marks. Please correct it, children. So, twice the lowest mark is 2L. That is 2L. Now, twice the lowest mark plus 7. I should have written the question on the board only. Twice the lowest marks. So, twice the lowest mark means 2L plus 7. So, what will this become? See, twice the lowest mark, we have taken it as 2L. So, 2L plus 7. Now, so this is twice the lowest mark is 2L plus 7. Now, you will write down the value of the highest marks given. So, highest marks, what is it? It is given 87. So, this is your RHS part, equal to sign, and this is your LHS. So, the equation will become 2L plus 7 equal to 87. Is it clear, children? So, this is the solution and equation form for the given statement. I am repeating here. See what happened in this question. They were comparing with the two children. One got highest and the other got lowest. The highest marks they have told it is 87. But for the lowest marks, because they are just, comparing with the highest marks of one child and with the lowest mark of another child. So, they are saying that the highest value who got, if you compare it with the lowest marks child who got, if you take, that will be twice the lowest mark. Suppose he has got, 40. So, twice of 40 is 80. And to that, if you add 7, so that will be the marks what this person has got. So, you will, in this type of questions, then further there may be, extension of the question that, so find how much the value was for lowest mark. Here in this question we do not have, but in the coming exercise, the same equations are given and you have to find out the value of L. So, you know how we solve it. We do it by transposition method. So, one question is left, the fourth one. I hope you will be able to solve it. Quickly solve and show me your work on Google Classroom, and God bless you.